Hello viewers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So I said last time that I was going to do some math, and I've said in the past many times that I was going to do some math. This time I actually did the math I said I was going to do. So here's the deal. You may notice down in the lower left-hand corner that we have a lot more gold than we had before. I finally went and sold all of those trinkets that have been gathering dust, moldering in our inventory. All the ones that I was sure, absolutely sure that we wouldn't need. I kept anything that I thought there was a chance we might still need. So that got us up to 108,000 gold. Then I checked out the party members' skill and gear levels, and what I determined was that getting everybody to max skills, max armor, getting our top 16 guys up there, is going to cost somewhere in the neighborhood of 214,000 gold. Yeah, it's a big number. Now, the Darkest Dungeon quests, as far as I'm aware, each award 15,000 gold on completion. So, if we go ahead and include the 45,000 from that, then we're only actually on the hook for 169,000 gold, right? That's not so crazy. It's only about 61,000 more than we have right now. So, what we need to do is make 61,000 gold. So, honestly, it's a little bit convenient almost, in that it gives us time to level everybody up to max level. In case you were concerned about time pressure, week 46. We are just barely over the halfway point. It hasn't even been one whole year yet. So we're plenty clear on time. 61,000 gold. Now keep in mind, in my estimate, I didn't check to see if anybody had a weapon tinker or armor tinker. So probably it's going to end up being a little bit less than I estimated. But I also am just now realizing I did not include the cost for visiting the survivalist. I think most of our people are set on that already, because I think I got people ready as they were going into the yellow level stuff, but I might have to do a little bit of a touch-up there. 61,000 gold. It sounds like a lot. It's not really that bad. It's not at all unreasonable in a red mission, if you're including the completion gold, to pull 20k in a single run. But yeah, you do have to remember that that's 61,000 net profit. So every hero that we have to de-stress, everybody who gets a disease so bad that it needs to be removed, that's going to have to be factored in. And you know what? Also, I did not include the cost of removing quirks. I didn't check people for quirks that have to go. Some people have Fear of Eldritch, which is not going to be okay in the Darkest Dungeon. Or other things that are going to have to be removed. There's not a large list of things that have to go, but some things have to go. Anyway, so we got to do reds. We got to do a couple of reds, make up this cash deficit. Now we don't particularly need any of the heirlooms. We have our guild and our blacksmith at max level. So it's pretty much just a matter of gold. That said, hey, look at that! It's a sun ring. We're going to go get this sun ring, because I would like more sun rings. The party that we have assembled here, all of them are within 8 XP of being level 6, and short reds award 8 XP. So we're going to get in there, we're going to get all these guys to max level. We're going to bring home a trinket and probably some more loot. She has a lot of diseases, but honestly I'm not that concerned. Except that she will always get bled if she gets hit by a bleed. That's a little bit of a bummer. So over-provisioning also is going to bite into our profits. We have to be careful about that. This should be fine for a short. I haven't run a short in such a long time. So what's the difference between level 5 and level 6 for an adventurer? I've been pretty dismissive about it. As far as I'm aware, the only thing that changes when you level a hero up is that they gain, I believe, 10% to each resistance at each level.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
10% to each resistance is not nothing. Right? Like, I'm being dismissive about it, but it does count.
Some reward for a task well performed.
Especially with how hard the bleeds and blights hit in the Darkest Dungeon proper, a resistance can be the difference between life and death. So I am actually pretty glad that we're getting the chance to level everybody up, that we don't have time pressure significant to keep that from being a good idea. The other thing, obviously, that you get from leveling up is the opportunity to wear better gear. But everybody, you can equip the best stuff at level 5, so... Curse you, fast maggots.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Also, it's like my girlfriend. She's unconscious on the couch.
As the enemy crumbles.
It's like she waits until I start recording and starts snoring, and then when I talk louder, just like try to disguise the sound of it, she just snores louder. She's like, no, no, no. You're not going to drown me out, buddy. So I don't anticipate this being very difficult. This is probably going to go pretty smoothly. This probably will not be the only thing we do in this video. I probably will do another gold-seeking mission after this. I was actually surprised by how little money it was. I really thought we were going to be in the hole a little bit more than we ended up being. But you know, we've been playing as smart as possible all game. We've been trying to generate the most net profit from every mission, and I guess it's been working out. I gotta remember if we run into a fight to use dog biscuits, or if we run into a tough fight to use dog biscuits, because there's no sense in holding on to them. They don't do us any good. We can't sell them or anything. My dudes are definitely having a little bit of a problem just connecting here. Also, we have some speed on, and I was like, we'll probably outrun them a bunch, but no, the enemies are pretty fast up here in the red levels. Okay, so we expect to be a few points short of lethal no matter which one of these guys we hit. I think I'd rather... This guy's going to do more damage. This guy's more likely to get a crit and thus inflict more stress. I think we have to try to keep ourselves pretty safe damage-wise. Stuff in the red dungeons hits hard enough that it is actually dangerous. Ah, there's the crit. Okay, it didn't do too much. Didn't do too much stress damage. We've got to get him dead. Come on, good luck. All right. The RNG is smiling on us right now. Oh, I was really hoping that would kill the musket man. It left him at 3. There's nothing we can do about it. His stun resist is now well outside of our ability to hit. So I expect 6 to 10 from this. Or... What's the chance on that? 129. It's... Oh, it is buffed. So 159. Okay. Oh, wow. It did not hit. Wow, that sucks.
Their formation is broken.
Alright,
maintain the offensive.
That is sufficient to kill the musket man. We're just going to have to endure a hit from this guy, unfortunately. Dude has a lot of health. Oh, please miss. Okay, fantastic. Alright, and now we should be able to keep him stunned through the end of the fight, with any luck. Uh-oh. Come on. Okay, there we go. He's up to 135% stun resist already. We may have to just finish him off quickly. That'll help. What's he bleeding for? Oh, not very much at all. But I think that, yeah, that does it. Alright, who else needs a heal? You need a heal. Good work, Chatwood. I guess we may as well get the stress relief from a killing blow. Alright, we're doing okay so far. Crests. Well, if it is the case that we still need to use the Survivalist, I know for a fact that the Survivalist is not upgraded all the way. So crests will reduce the cost of that at least. So I hope that people have been able to learn something from this Let's Play. In hard mode, way more than in normal mode, I think it's important to run a financially reasonable game. In normal mode, you can eventually make the money you need. You know, you have literally forever. Well, I guess not literally forever. At some point, you, the player, will die.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
And if I may, listen, I don't want to sound judgmental, but what I would advise is not playing Darkest Dungeon for a significant percentage of the total time that you are alive. I like the game. Oh, also, what on earth? Why did I not upgrade people's gear before coming in here? Oh, I was talking too much and I spaced. That cost is already calculated in. I know that we have to do that. Oh no, this is herbs. Dummy. Alright. Another 1,000 gold. I am out of torches, unfortunately, due to having to backtrack so much. So that might make the ending of this a little more difficult than I'd like. Ooh, these dudes are fast, 10 speed. Alright, I should have tried to stun the front one in the first place, because the Arbalest has an easier time hitting the back one. You know, Chatwood, I gave you that damage buff because I trust you to actually deal damage. Actually, you know, connect. Alright, we might be able to land another stun here. There you go. Alright, now that there's only one target left, she's just fine at hitting the front row. I say, for a certain value of fine, you know. There he goes.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
No scout. Ooh, in fact, we got surprised. That hasn't happened in a while. Why did you have to go first? It's like literally the worst person in the party to go first. Wow, 12 damage? 12 damage from the Pimp Cup? Please don't crit. Okay. What do you think here? Is it better to... I mean, this is basically like we lost our whole first turn, right?
Precision.
Nice. Trying to think here. Obviously, Hound's Harry isn't ideal. If I move him forward 2, then he can potentially throw off a blackjack if he gets to go early in the turn. If Fitz goes earlier, we'll have to transform, and then we'll have to use Slam. Yeah. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Pray for Houndmasters and their high dodge. Okay. Please kill him. Yes. Alright, we're recovering. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try to give us a little bit more time to get back into the right places. There's no way to know what his move does. Shoot. I can't remember if he has move back 1 or move back 2. Well, I can't really do anything of value. I may as well hedge. Okay, he does have back 2. It would have been fine to just move him once. Alright. Party is finally back in an appropriate order. 135. Honestly, that feels wasteful, but he can't do anything of value right now. We need this guy's stun resistance buff to wear off. Alright, we're going to soften him up, and the Arbalest is actually going to hit him next turn. It's going to be great. Now see, his stun has a 194% chance of hitting, so I actually feel fine taking this swing. Alright. Vomit Blight on him. Yeah. Okay. Not so bad. Please kill him. Alright. And now I think the... Oh god, please don't stun the occultist. Okay, everybody resisted the stun. Good, good, good. Two? Well, that's not a very high number. I don't want to count my chickens before they're hatched, but I do think there's a significant chance that... maybe not significant. There's some chance that this is the last battle before we clear the dungeon. So, here's hoping. This will drop his prot by a bunch and help the Arbalest out a little bit. No sense trying to reapply the stun. He's as stunned as he's getting. He's at 135. Blackjack still might work on him. Pretty good chance. I wanted, honestly, I wanted to do Absolution again there. Alright, 16, not so bad. This guy's at 31. He's going to get to act this turn, so he won't get to act again. Ooh. Ow. Well, that made my healing irrelevant. Ouch. Look at the size of him. How is he dodging you? Come on. You should be embarrassed.
This expedition at least promises success.
I didn't eat the damn dog treats. Okay, I don't remember what happens if you interact with these without holy water. Okay, we do not have to fight any more battles. Everything is cool. Hey, what a coincidence. You were the guy who was about to reach his hand in, whether I got to choose or not.
Only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, let's see if we get a scout in this room here. We may be able to get some loot from the final hallway. Yep. Little bit more loot to gain. Also, a little bit more free stress relief.
Wealth beyond
Wow.
measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Well, a rousing success then.
The great ruins belong
Let's see.
to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
So you can see there, even on a short, we came out with 16. Plus a couple of trinkets. That's fine.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
So, new sun ring, I'm pretty happy about that. I wish that it was easier to... Okay, so like these, we'll definitely not use these. That's another 1,500. I can't imagine we need a third Dazzling Charm. We probably don't even need a second one, but I was like... Just in case. Fitzland is currently wearing a Padlock of Transference, so we don't need a second. Yeah, so that was like another 4K. That was almost 20. That was about 20K that we came out of that place with. And honestly, I'm not even going to de-stress anybody. We're not going to be taking these guys, with them being level 6 now, we're not going to be taking them into a dungeon in the next couple of weeks, and their stress will heal off naturally. So that was like 20K straight profit. Pretty good. That's a good trinket. So I'm pretty sure that the XP values are 8 for a short, 12 for a medium, and 16 for a long. Reasonably certain. Let's see here. What else makes sense to do? It is worth noting that if we did one in the cove, we would level the cove up to the point where we could. Well, I guess it won't matter. It'll be a yellow boss that spawns, and we won't actually be doing it. This is not a terrible trinket. I don't remember what the trophies... I don't remember if you can sell the trophies or not. It's kind of a shame that we ended up doing the areas the way we did them, because the trophies from the Ruins bosses are not useful to us at all, but there's a couple of trophies that I actually wouldn't mind having. The trophy you get from defeating the Siren, and the trophy you get from defeating the Brigand Cannon, the red versions, are both actually very good trinkets. It's a shame we didn't end up running things in such a way that we could take advantage of that. It is, however, worth noting that boss missions give the same amount of XP as longs, despite being substantially easier than a long generally, which means we could use this to level people up. Like, actually, it looks like it only takes 12 XP. Is it 8, 12, 16, or is it 8, 10, 12? Shoot, I don't remember. It only takes 12 XP to go from the lowest level 5 to level 6. So it turns out that pretty much any red mission is going to get most people to the place they need to be at. I do want to say one thing. I wasn't really thinking about it while I was doing the missions and stuff, but I wish I'd gotten more than one Plague Doctor up. I wish that to the point that if we have the opportunity to get another one from the Stagecoach at like level 3, I might just take it and level her up, because Plague Doctors are just like one of the best classes in the game. Like, really, really great. So do I want to level up the Cove? Let's see here. Who else? What kind of party could we put together? The Necromancer Lord would be a pretty easy one, I would think. So let's get these guys out of here. Let's set all the trinkets back. And let's see, we want to go Reynold and Durville and 2 damage dealers. Okay, do we have 4 frontliners? Do we have 4 people that I'm comfortable putting in front? Like Newfmarsh and Damour and Reynold, and then I guess one of the bounty hunters could go in front, or we could pull up face speed. We actually have 17 people in the red, is what I'm thinking. Of our 17 people, only 2 occultists and 2 vestals, so we do kind of have to get these vestals leveled up. to that end. Maybe let's bring her. I guess we're just gonna find out. We're gonna. Well, no, this is gonna give the XP of a long. So in either case, no matter what the actual XP values are, it levels her. So let's bring. You have rabies. Fantastic. Congratulations. Rabies gets you on the team. And who else has pretty low XP? I want to take the people who I'd like to come who have low XP on this one. Honestly, maybe we just bring both of the bounty hunters. Ah, the Circle of Light. You have Spotted Fever, that's fine. Alright, and these guys we're going to remember to max out. Bounty Hunter's a fine party. Oops. You are getting flashbang leveled. Right, is that the order that they're in? I'll bear it in the back. Yep. Okay, good. Let's remember to do this. Alright. And then, back to here, finish upgrading people's skills. So if you're watching the number go down, you're seeing what I was talking about. Stuff really bites into our nest egg here. Oh hey, Albert's a weapon tinker. Handy. Alright. Expensive, but needed to be done. Let's go kill a boss. So, let's see here. You guys... We actually could use a second wounding helmet. This is not a very common occurrence. What we do have is Dismas's head. You are going to get Ancestor's Candle and, sadly, a Paralyzer's Crest. I just want to be sure. And you get Survival Book and a Dazzling Charm. I tell you what, my kingdom for that damn map. Alright, I do want to say, I was just thinking about it. I said that last mission we ran was like 20k straight profit, but that's totally not the case, because we had to provision. And provisions are not free. No, I don't think we need bandages. If the Iron Maidens are medicinal herbs, then we don't need bandages, except that there's lots of stuff that can cause bleeds. Do I want to bring bandages for that? Let's be on the safe side. The lives of these people matter to us a great deal.
I brought my colleagues back with much of their intellect intact. A remarkable triumph for even the most experienced necromancer. Freed from the trappings of their humanity, they plied their terrible trade anew, the dead reviving the dead, on and on down the years. Forever.
Something cycles, something thematic resonance.
Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, boss room. I'm gonna try not to tempt fate here. Oh shoot, is this anti-venom? I don't think the medicinal herbs. Okay, no, the herbs are the right one.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Okay. It's unlikely that we'll come all the way back for this stuff. I want to make gold, but also I want everybody to live. And so not pushing the envelope is sort of the order of the day. Maybe it was a waste to give Reynold the candle. I didn't really think about it at the time, but, oh, nice. But his speed is... Crusader's speed is so low. Oh no! She pulled him into the front, the only position from which he cannot flashbang her. Ah, she's clever, that one. Alright, we're gonna pull her to the front the old-fashioned way. Wow. Wow, that was really something. We're probably not gonna get a kill. So we'll just try to stun one of these guys. It's sort of like we killed him. Get her. No, insufficient. Finish the job.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. The way is lit. The path is clear.
Aw.
We require only the strength to follow it.
I will say that's another nice thing about this party composition is that we're actually pretty resistant to movement-based shenanigans. Alright, you gotta get him for 9.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I guess he didn't have to. We still have judgment. Never mind.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
You guys should not have the same color scheme. There's no reason for that. Alright. Only one more battle for the next 2 hallways. That's good. So we're going to get 9k just in completion gold here.
The match is struck.
That means we don't really...
Star is born.
we don't really have to take that much out in loot.
Destroyed.
Awesome.
Obliterated.
Still awesome.
Decimated. Annihilated.
Oh, I was so hoping he would have a 4th one-word thing to say about how we killed that guy. Wayne, you're my hero. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't interact with the curio. Remove your debuff. I think that's the thing least valuable. By the way, blue trinket, 2250, I think. Pretty good. Well, damn. So if you interact with a confession booth without using anything on it, there are some bad things that can happen, but also you can find loot in it. If you interact with a confession booth using a holy water on it, you can't get a bad result, but also you cannot find loot. It just does a ritual that lowers the hero's stress. So I'm going to chance it. Nope. Okay. I probably should have done it with somebody who didn't already have stress on them. That was a little bit of a mistake. Hopefully that will not compound into terrible things. She can only actually one-shot a maggot on a crit. That's unfortunate.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Oh, neither of them.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
His minimum damage is the max HP of the maggot, so I felt pretty comfortable with that. Obviously, at this point in our adventuring career, maggots should not pose a huge threat to us, although apparently they kind of do. I'm going to let her get a judgment off.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Get a little bit back of a little bit of that health back.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Yeah, we're going, Wayne. What, do you think we were going to turn around and leave? That guy has all of our loot. So, I think the thing that makes the most sense is to knock this guy back. This screws with the, well, I guess the witch can still do her thing from up close. It keeps him out of the fight for a good long time. I was hoping for something a little bit more enthusiastic than that. Our vessel's really taking a lot of damage. Very unlikely to get a kill. She'd have to crit, and it'd have to be a good crit. Ooh.
Injury.
The crit rate on these guys.
Fear.
Let's just make sure she goes away. Considered the zealous accusation for a moment there. Darn it, it's hard to find times where judging is better than stunning for her. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now the sharpshooter is out of reach of the bounty hunters. Well, at least they're spreading the damage out. I appreciate that. Okay, that's a good way of putting him back into reach. She could get him. Aw, I had faith. Let this be a lesson. Never have faith. I don't think we need to stun him. His speed is low enough that we should be able to finish him off before he gets to attack again. And you, I'm just tired of. Take this opportunity to get some healing and stress relief. And of course by healing I mean judgment.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We haven't found as many things to key as usually we do in the ruins. I don't think we need portraits anymore. Yeah. Obviously, we'll make camp right before the boss to buff up.
Impressive.
Wow. Okay. Aw. That probably should have been an attempt to stun anyway. It wouldn't have changed the outcome, but it was probably wrong to go for the attack there. Actually, I probably should have marked with one of the bounty hunters. I bet that would have reduced our number of hits to kill. At this point, it probably won't anymore. Oops, shoot. I had Stunning Blow selected from last time. That should definitely have been just a smite. And there is some kind of spider on my monitor. Fairly largish spider. He's come to add atmosphere.
A spark without
Well, you're doing a great job, buddy.
is a goal without hope.
Alright, now, the Necromancer is not size 2. He is a one-size enemy. So, plan takedown, not valuable to us. Sanctuary is the only ambush preventer we have, so we are going to use it. And then I think it's going to be Zealous Speech, followed by This Is How We Do It on one of the bounty hunters. I know that we have basically no stress relief, but he could use the stress relief and also you know, minus stress damage buff is nice. And then technically he has better damage trinkets. Okay.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Let's go get a boss. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Okay, worked out that time. Only 50 gold.
Women with loot are often low on supplies.
And is that the same spider?
Terrible. Nightmare-made material.
Spider disappeared over the top of the monitor, and then only a second or so later, another spider crawled up from the bottom. Yeah, freaking myself out. Just focus up, come on. Do I want to try to kill this guy? No. Reynold can stun him. Actually, let's see if she can land a stun on the boss. Okay, that's nice. Oh, also, I wasn't actually at optimal light. Oh, minimum damage. It is worth noting that if the Necromancer gets any further away from us, we will no longer be able to collect bounty on him, which means we'll lose our mark damage buff. So it behooves us to try to keep the number of skeletons in play pretty low. This is only going to do 3 to 7 damage. Alright, just... Oh, man. Bad luck. Oh. Okay. Well, that's a thing. His move resist is 70%. Huh. That shuffle single doesn't have a percentage chance to occur on it. That's weird. You know what? Let's play skeleton cleanup for a moment here. Let's not be enduring attacks forever. This guy's dangerous enough that I think it behooves us to get him out of here. That guy we can just kind of ignore, for now at least. You know what? Not bad, not bad. So she's gonna do 4 to 9. I think it's probably worthwhile for her to just stun this guy instead. Okay, the Necromancer can't summon another skeleton on us here. You can do that, and it's gross. Oh, must you fail? Oh.
That's the turning point.
Reynold, you suck. Couldn't get the kill on both of them.
Well struck.
Alright, well, I'm lighting this asshole up. This was maybe not the best group to bring to this event, apparently. Okay, now we can at least hit him again. Well, at least she's keeping the party spirits high. Now let's make him not do stuff this coming turn. I'm not even gonna bother marking him because at the beginning of next turn, he'll move out of the mark, out of collect bounty range. May as well just lay our big attacks on him while we can. Alright, he's down to 50. Oh. It's a good thing she's been healing herself so much every round. Finish him. 13. What is wrong with you?
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay, 22's better. Reynold's been doing an awful lot of minimum damage this battle. It's making me a little nervous. Yes, finish it. Alright.
No living sinew to actuate them. Will these walking bones finally fail?
Aww. Well, this guy's gonna get his swing. Oh, Reynold almost stopped it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little creeped out about the spider. Keep thinking I feel something like on my arm. I'm not even usually afraid of spiders. I don't know. There's something about this game maybe has put me in a bit of a mood. Ow. Okay. I don't know if the game's gonna ding us for stalling or not, but I would really like to get a little bit of healing done here before we end this battle, because I've decided I do want to turn around and try to go back and get some. Honestly, this is more for the 2 health than for the stress. Alright, let's get him down. Okay.
Beware.
Hey, there's the spider again.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
2 oranges is pretty good. These are 37.50 a piece. That was over 7,000 gold that just dropped for us. Yeah, let's walk back. So a trap spawned in front of us. Oh, and he failed the disarm.
Ancient traps.
Oh, maybe I should take that as an omen.
Sprung and thirsting for blood.
I don't believe in omens, right? Viewers, do I? It's impossible for us to get in a battle without knowing that it's coming. If battles appear in territory that you've already explored, you get to see them. They won't just spring on you, and that means that we'll be able to have our bounty hunters both eat 4 food, should it arise. I'm actually really disappointed about that trap. That trap made our position a lot worse. Bounty hunters are supposed to be good at disarming stuff. Uh-oh. Well, now that that's happened... Do I even want to go? No, let's not push it. I just ate 20 gold worth of food for no reason. The inefficiency of it. Okay, so 14,500 raw gold, plus a blue trinket and 2 oranges. Ooh, Slugger, good call. Hysterical blindness, unfortunately, will have to be healed.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
Wait. You. Reduce the cost of that? Out of curiosity, if we were to want to upgrade this... Hello again, larger spider. I think he is. I think he's just like doing loops around my monitor. Weird. Every little bit at this point. We're trying to make a fair amount of gold here. Okay, we have a lot of level 6s now. We are up to 12 level 6s, I believe. Yep, leaving us with 5 level 5s. Almost ready. Yeah, we're not going to bring 3 books of sanity. You know what? I will keep one of them. But what was the other thing we got? It was a blue cloak. Yeah, camouflage cloak. No, we're not bringing that. Alright. Getting there. Slowly. It's only going to be a couple more missions. See if anything jumps right out at us. This is not bad. It's okay. So no, nothing jumps right out at us. We'll come back next time. By then I will have figured out the rest of the preparations. It looks like we're only a couple of videos away from stepping foot into the darkest dungeon and finding out whether all of this has been for naught. We'll see you then.